video today and show you the new van. Yeah, that's right. The 2008 Chevrolet Express has got to go. For some fact that with my current situation, I just can't afford it. So I found this van here for $1,200, and I'm currently in the process of cleaning it out because it was filthy. I pressure washed in here a little bit to kind of clean some of the dirt. You can see right there I hit it with a pressure washer just a little bit, and over there I've not hit it with a pressure washer. So what this van here is, it's a 1999 Ford Econoline E350 extended cargo van. As you can see, it's got decent interior, but I'm cleaning all this out. I'm gonna get it all nice and to my standards. Probably put carpet in it too. Switch these terrible seats out, and you can see how dirty the dash is. I mean, it's just filthy. It stinks like cigarette smoke in here too. So that's something else I'm gonna work on. I pressure washed the van last night, and I'll show you a picture that on the hood how dirty it was versus after just hitting it with a pressure washer. And this van's got 340,000 miles on it. Got one good tire, but you might be asking, 340,000 miles. That's a lot of damn miles. But it's a Power Stroke diesel. Yes, that is right. I picked up a 7.3 Power Stroke diesel for $1,200. Yes, the van needs work, but it's a 7.3 Power Stroke diesel for $1,200. And that's really the main reason why I picked the van up, is because you're not going to find very many 7.3 diesels for $1,200. And the van really, overall, it's in decent shape. Just dirty, and you know, the body's not all kicked in. It's got a few little rust issues on the wheel arches here, but it's easily fixable. So I drove the van home last night or yesterday evening, and you know, it does have some issues. It's a 3-owner van, and it had excellent service until 270,000 miles. After then, there's no record of the maintenance, and I'm pretty sure it's going to need some extensive work. The first thing I'm going to do is just change the fluids in it, because I know it's low on oil. Change the transmission fluid and the filter. Test the fuel pressure. Fuel pressure is a big thing on these Power Stroke diesels. Maybe I'll have to drop the tank and clean the screens out of the fuel pump, which is a common issue with the Power Strokes. Inside the pump housing itself, there's two little, I call them finger kind of filters, and it's two separate screens that get all gooey, and that really cuts back on your fuel pressure. And because it does feel like it has a little bit of lack of power, doesn't really shift that great. So then that's why I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna go ahead and go through all the filters and get it squared away. I don't know what the hell this is all about. Looks like somebody tried to JB weld the door shut. That's awesome. This is probably going to go. I don't have any need for that. But yeah, that's the van. And I'll be posting some build videos here shortly, because I've got some ideas for the van if it passes all my tests. As far as I don't want to get into something where I have to sink $10,000 into, which could easily happen with a Power Stroke diesel. You know, if it comes back, it has issues. Injector cups, injectors might be bad. Anything in the motor, you just never do know. This is a $7,000 motor easily if you had to rebuild it or buy a replacement, and I'm not really trying to do that. But $1,200, I can get that money back. If that motor is bad and use it just as a core, I can get that money back out of it, and I can probably get another $1,500 out of the body. So I stand to make some money on the van regardless. But I'm gonna go through it and give her a good shakedown she might be a keeper. She just might need a little bit of love. It did smoke quite a bit when I first drove it, but it cleared up after about 10 minutes. Now when it does run, it doesn't smoke or anything. No white smoke, no black smoke, so that makes me happy. The exhaust doesn't pull anything in it. You know, if you put a piece of paper in front of it, it constantly pushes the paper away. It doesn't ever try to suck anything back. I'm trying to think. It needs some front end work. It needs brakes. The brakes pulse up front. You know, I'm thinking that's just the caliper pins. It just kind of wore out. So I'm just in the process of going through it and making a list of everything it might need. So anyways, this is going to be possibly the soon-to-be detail van / Sportsmobile project. And I'd be lying to you if I told you I didn't have plans or ideas to make this thing four-wheel drive. So, I guess that's it. I'm going to get to cleaning, and I'll keep y'all updated on this. Could get interesting. As you can see, it is day 2. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, I have cleaned and scrubbed a lot of stuff. Got the back completely clean. I got a few little areas I still need to scrub down, like over on that fender and some on end stuff. You know, you wouldn't believe, just to show you, I kind of scrubbed this side, that wall. Now if you look at this wall, see how yellow it is? That's because you smokers are nasty. And that's what all that is. That is cigarette smoke and funk. And yes, the floor was covered in goo and funk. And what this black is there was some surface rust that popped up on the floor, and I scrubbed it with a wire brush, tried to knock a lot of the loose stuff, and then I got about 2 cans. Well, it's over there. It's that duplicolor stop rust. It turns all the iron oxide back to, well, they say metal, but it neutralizes the rust pretty much. And so what I'm getting ready to do from this line forward is I've just got some, you know, Krylon. It's just a gloss white primer and paint. And from here forward, I'm going to put down a really nice new paint to help stop any future rust, or at least keep it from happening a little bit longer. I was going to put down some Dynamite soundproofing, but I don't feel like going into Louisville and getting any, and that stuff's really expensive. It probably cost me $100 just to do this section. So I think I'm gonna wait on that until I figure out more of the van's fate. Right now I'm just trying to clean it and make it not look so horrible. Got this door panel nice and clean. It's a definite night and day difference. Got down here clean as best I could, and it doesn't smell like buttholes and smokers in here anymore. That's a pretty good descriptive term, isn't it? So yeah, there's the roof. Got some moisture up there I need to take care of, but I'm sure that's just because I run the hose in here and there's probably some water puddling someplace inside the body panels a little bit. But anyways, I'll give you another update shortly. Well, it is now afternoon, and I've pretty much got the turd polishing done. I re-dyed the engine cover. I hooked up my power brush to the vinyl flooring. I took it completely out and scrubbed it and cleaned it really well. As you can see, I did some rust preventative and stuff on the floor, and then I painted it with a white, well, just a plain old gloss white paint, just to give it a little protection to make it last a little bit longer. As you can see, I re-dyed this. I got to put that vent back in. Re-dyed this, and I re-dyed the steps. They were black and ugly, and I just did like a dark charcoal. Cleaned the weather stripping on this, on the engine cover as well. Cleaned all the kick panels. Got it all nice and clean. At least you don't, you're not scared to sit in it now. There's two things that I did that I did not realize would happen. I sprayed some degreaser, that I liked, and I actually let it sit on here a little too long, and I let it sit on the windshield, and it actually etched the clear plastic and the glass just a little. I don't know if you can see it. See that smear? I have scrubbed. I even put a buffing pad on it to try to get that out. That is in the glass now, which I did not know that, which I'm glad I know on this crappy van, because it really doesn't bother me. You can also see I took the divider out. I just have no need for a divider. It opens the van up, and I like it a lot better going. If I need something later down the road, I can build something, because I'm going to leave this. You know, that way, if I want to do like a, plywood bulkhead or something on one half, I can do it. But so far, that is the update on the van, y'all. I gotta get some new batteries for it. It's either that or a new alternator, because it doesn't have enough juice to start. Of course, I did leave the headlights on. That might be my fault, but part of it. So this is video 1 on the E350 Power Stroke possible Sportsmobile project. So cool. If y'all like this video, like and subscribe. I'll see you all later.